Okay. Welcome. If you're dancing in your chair just like me, you know where you are. You're visiting with the Mighty Companions here in Brooklyn, New York. I'm Reverend Glen Morton Ganaway, Integral Mentor, and I am so glad that you have decided to spend your Saturday evening with me. It's 8 o'clock there in the UK, and it is 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Brooklyn, and I am inside spending time with you because I'd like to share my passion with you. My passion is A Course in Miracles, and I get to do this on a regular basis here in New York. I have a fellowship here, meets every Wednesday night in Manhattan. So if you're ever in Manhattan, you'll have to come and see us. And you can find a lot of that information on our website at www.themightycompanions.com. Our theme song is God is my constant companion, because that's what we generally become to be experience and become aware of when we work with A Course in Miracles and when we work with these universal truths. I'm an interfaith minister, so I'm going to be bringing you an interfaith perspective of A Course in Miracles. It's a part of what is called in this field in theology the perennial wisdom. The perennial wisdom being those concepts and ideas that just keep bubbling to the surface over and over and over again. We see them from Lao Tzu to Aristotle. We see them through the Torah, through the New Testament, through the Quran, through the Book of the Dead. We see them in Lakota spirituality, in the Navajo teachings. We see them all over. They rise from ancient Druidic teachings. They rise from the Astaru, from the northern peoples of Europe. They're everywhere. And The Course in Miracles, I think, is the best text for a Western mind today, because a lot of us have been steeped in these ideas of like Christian kind of Western upbringing, like they call it the Judeo-Christian world. The Western world is the Judeo-Christian world. So if with using those kind of concepts and those kind of ideas, we take a Gnostic path or a knowing path, and so that's why I try to bring about an understanding of A Course in Miracles, because I think it's one of the best texts for understanding a non-dual, or an Advaita, as the Hindus say it, an Advaita understanding of the world and this perennial wisdom that we are all one. So, if you are following along with the Course in Miracles, you know that we are on Chapter 9, or is it Chapter 10? I'm always moving ahead. I think it's Chapter 9, but I could be mistaken. We have here Chapter 9. That's correct. We've got Chapter 9 with us today, and so I'll be reviewing Chapter 9, and we're up to Lesson 101, so I'll be reviewing the last. Now, I'm not going to look at today's lesson. That's going to be for next week, okay? So, and because 101 through 110 provides another block of understanding. So we've come off of the first 50 cornerstone, what I call cornerstone lessons, into the foundation. The first 50 lessons we build on, and we are on lesson 100. We've already had a review that is about 10 there, so we're on the next 10 lessons. We're the next 20 lessons, the first 10 lessons of the next 150, okay? So if you're working the lessons, we're up to Chapter 9, and we're up through lesson 100. And if you're familiar, or if you like to turn to your books, I'm going to read those, read the lessons to you, because they're really important to understand exactly what's going on with us. So, of course, I have managed to not bookmark my page, so you'd think I would have that all down, wouldn't you? But alas, alas, here we go. It's lessons 91 through 100, and I've written a summary I'd like to read for you, because this is the very beginning of when we start. This is one of the more difficult passages in this, and I'm going to give you a frame for this in a little bit. But listen here, the next 10 lessons that we're going to be looking at today are 91 through 100. Miracles are seen in the light. We come out of the second review and we go, miracles are seen in the light. It's a habit she has. Miracles are seen in the light. Miracles are seen in the light, and the light and strength are one. Light and joy and peace abide in me. I am as God created me. I am one self, united with my Creator. Salvation comes from my one self. I am spirit. I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation, and salvation is my only function here. My part is essential to God's plan for salvation. So now you understand a little bit more about why I say this is something for the Judeo-Christian mind, something for the Western mind, because we think we understand we already have ideas in our head about maybe what salvation is, and maybe what what salvation is, about what spirit is, and we are as God created me, light and joy, miracles. So all of these ideas are coming to us with a brand new understanding that A Course in Miracles is beginning to offer. So this is what I wrote as a summary, a quick summary of what these ideas are trying to get a hold of us. Just another way of understanding it. Part of what I do as an integral mentor is to reframe things in the different quadrants about using our relationship in interior dialogue, in a felt sense, the structures that it exists in, and the way you and I can apply it in our relationship, and the way it feels in a we space. And that we space is what the Course in Miracles is always trying to get us to understand, just like integral, that we are a relationship. So this is the summary of the lessons that we're dealing with today. Miracles are available all around me if I care to notice. I look upon my strength in truth when I view the world. The world reflects who I am and what I am. Miracles bring me in touch with my joy and allow me to perceive peace. Allow me to experience peace, and perceive it too, I would say.